Hello everybody, today bringing you, I'm not sure what this is going to be called yet, something like the journey to platinum or the attempt to get to platinum, I don't really know. I'm in low replay, it's got this nice little spectator change thing going on now, which is quite nice. Just gonna speed it up, get some stuff going on, and basically I just thought I haven't really made a series for ages and ages and ages, so I thought I'd probably get in on making some kind of series, and basically just going to play through the ranked games, trying it up. When I started ranked, I sort of hovered around 1400 for a while, and it's only been recently when I've sort of done a bit of reading, sort of looked up at sort of ways to play better, that I've really sort of had a meteoric rise. I've gained about 300 elo in about a week and a half, so I figured I would start making it because now I'm getting close to platinum. Obviously season 3 starts soon, but you know, hopefully it'll be alright. So as you see, standard, just pulling Blue Whip out there. Trying to go. I was playing against Oriana, as you can see, playing as Karthus. He's one of my sort of secret players for just, you know, doing a lot better. And you can see she's really aggressive here, poking into my face. And basically all I'm trying to do here is just farm as well as I can, not worry too much. And just, you know, she's just poking at me non-stop, pretty much all game as well, which is kind of annoying. See, pushed me really wide here. Eventually she gets too aggressive, as we see here, and I pick up a nice first blood. I wasn't really sure what she was playing at. As Karthus, it's quite easy to farm from quite a long way back and be pretty safe. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what she's doing. It's important to note that I had about a 200 latency throughout the whole of this game. So if you see me miss any really easy minions, that's probably why. As we see, Grace just getting picked up there. And in the end he got picked up by Leona. My team sort of, you know, they were doing alright. Sort of like, I come across here but I don't really have any mana to do anything. And eventually Alistair does drop. So, you know, at this stage of the game we're behind, and I think the main thing in a ranked game is you've just got to sort of keep your head, you've got to keep playing as you would normally. Lee looks to come in here, not entirely sure what you think he's going to achieve, to be honest. Because, you know, there's not really that much that's going to happen. I'm pretty much out of mana here. And I'm just kind of looking to go back. And as again you see, Graves dying on my team again, which isn't particularly great. So like I said, going down, I take a fair bit of harass here from Oriana, but for some reason she decides to stay so far forward. Karthus' Q is very strong on a single target, and I pick up another kill at mid. So she's making it kind of easy for me. I'm not really doing that much right, I was kind of struggling at this point. But it's all good, so I go back now. In terms of the gold, I'm back with 1900, so I'm obviously going to pick up my catalyst first, which is usually why I try to stay at mid 4, and you know, as soon as I've got it enough gold, which is 1350, then I'll go back, because you know, with the catalyst it's pretty good. So Mumu comes here, trying to pull off the gank, does grab in, I do get a nice flash out, do get away, and Lee just sort of comes in as well. I do pop my ult here, don't get anything for it, which was a bit of a waste. So that's not particularly useful. I do stick around at mid, I've got a few pots. And I feel like there's a kill on Oriana. She does stay as well, and she's pretty much out of mana again. I keep trying to queue her, and yeah, again pick up another assist. Well, my first assist. And this time Lee Sin picks up the kill at mid, so it's going pretty well for me. Graves is still not having the best game at bot, but I don't worry about it too much. Eventually he does manage to pick up a kill himself, which is good. But like I said, the main thing, just keep your head. Ranked games, it's so easy to get annoyed with your team and frustrated. If I would suggest anything, only ever speak to them in a good way. You know, there's no really going to be a useful thing coming out of, you know, trolling the rest of your team. And look, Graves starts to pick up his game himself now, which is good. Overchase Oriana a little bit here. Could have got caught out by a Mumu, but he was on the other side of the map, so did get a bit lucky, I'll admit that. And now we can kind of see my team had a bit of a slow start, didn't get on their backs, and they pulled about themselves with 5 kills ahead, which is pretty good. And look, start just sort of looking, I've got blue buff here at the moment. I'm quite happy that Oriana's not going to kill me if I get a little bit low, so I go farm off some creeps in the jungle, which is a pretty standard thing to do with Karthus. It's quite easy to pick them up. Yet again, Oriana stays so far forward that I'm able to pick up another kill on her. That's my 3rd kill on her, which is pretty nice, to be honest. And at this stage I'm kind of feeling quite confident that we're probably going to win this game. I'd have to do quite a lot to throw it. So you see there, I did just have a quick look to see if the jungle was around. Instead I go take our wraiths. So she comes back to mid. I'm, you know, pretty low on mana at this moment, but it's not too bad. I've got that Catalyst, and like I said, for Karthus as a starting item, Catalyst is absolutely amazing. It's going to help you get things. So I do put my ult again and don't get anything, and instead we get the Rat with his triple kill at bot. So, you know, now it's swinging back, but I don't moan about it. You don't see me chatting anything in chat, so I'm pretty confident. Lee Sin comes in again. We try and get a kill on Orianna. She does ult, but doesn't really come to much. Dodge that Amumu grab quite nicely and get a little bit of poke off, and now I know I can sort of farm quite nicely in this mid lane. It's going pretty well. I know that Jax is very, very strong late game. Graves is obviously better than Twitch late game as well. Well, I prefer him anyway. I pick up blue again, so now I can pretty much free farm at mid. At this stage, 97 minions in 15 minutes. Definitely not my best CS in the world, but it's not terrible because I have picked up 3 kills. So it's not like I've been 100% focused on CS. Just stop Orianna going back there because I know she's low. It means I can farm another wave pretty much instantly here. So she's going to lose all of these minions to the tower. As we see, if we just come down, all of these minions, because I've pushed so hard, she's never going to get back in time to pick them up. And yeah, just keep farming. See, not, like I said, not a massive farm. Trying to catch up. My team do manage to pick up the dragon. Didn't really need my help, to be honest, because Lee Sin went pink warded it, and that was pretty much him just picking up. And at this stage, because Orianna has lost so many kills to me, I decided to get a little bit aggressive towards her. I know if she jumps in and commits on me, I'm probably going to absolutely smash her in a fight. So I'm not too worried at the moment. Lee Sin's playing very, very well at the moment. He's warding pretty nicely for me as well. As I didn't buy it, as you can see, I bought ward and I kept it in my bag for absolutely ages because I didn't feel particularly worried about getting ganked. In hindsight, probably should have put it down, but you know, it's fine. See, just poking down Orianna again. Do get the wall, keep her poked, and because I've gone Catalyst, I do feel that my mana regen and health regen, more importantly, is so much better than hers. She picks up 2 Dorans and a Chalice, and I do like Chalice, you know, good bit of magic resist, but I just don't think it's that great on Karthus. As you can see my lag with these shots here. Do manage to get in nice and tight to her, pick up a 4th kill on her, so she's really having a bad game, and I'm just sort of making the most of it, as it would. I decided to push down mid here, not too worried about him losing that many minions. She's well behind me on farm. Do see Amumu come in, and I'm pretty sure I'm making a little bit of a mistake here by sticking around a little bit too far, so I just stand there. I know I'm probably going to die, and I try and pick up the kill. He does flash out, but as you can see, I just ulti. Pick up the kill. So yeah, I shouldn't have stuck around there. I should have just let the minions push on the tower, but you know, everyone makes mistakes. I'm not the best player in the world by an absolute margin, so it's not too bad. And you know, I picked up the kill on Amumu anyway, which is nice. There's always a thing with Karthus, if you just sort of stand still, don't run too far away, because there's not really that much point in running sometimes. If you know you're going to die, you might as well just stand there. A lot of the time, if you get in a 1v1, your Q does so much damage through the double damage if it only hits one target, that you can really sort of stand there, tank a few hits. You know if you die as well, you're going to be able to still do more damage, so you can pick up quite a lot of kills from the grave, which is really nice. So, you know, this stage in the game, I've sort of half got my farming together, 140 minions. Still not great, but I've got 5 kills and 1 assist, so you know, I'm making up for gold there. You see, I'm pretty aggressively pushing at the moment. I saw Mumu was completely different. He was up top lane, so I knew I was fine to push mid. So I did, and yeah, it's still going well. Orianna really can't do that much against me now. She shouldn't have given me those many kills at the beginning. Just speed through it a bit. Like I said, really, Karthus is one of those quite strong picks. As long as you get a bit of team synergy, a lot of the time you can do it. So as you see, a bit of a mistake comes up here. Me and Lee Sin try and go across. In the end, we sort of stick around for a little bit too long. We do pick up these walls, which is nice, but then Amumu is still floating around. He grabs in onto Lee Sin here. Lee Sin gets ultied. We don't manage to pick up the kill on Orianna. I decide to go in, which is absolutely retarded. And in the end, I drop to Orianna, which isn't great. I don't think I ulti here, which I don't. And as you see, in the end it works out because you know, Jax comes down, he does a lot of damage. And he just about manages to get away if memory serves me. As you see, he does just get away, but that was a really big mistake there from me. And you've always got to remember not to over push like that. Like, there was no one in top lane, I kind of knew it as well. I hadn't seen Carl around on the map for a while, but still kept pushing through. sometimes if your teammate's just going to go in like that, sometimes you just have to leave them. Which sounds a bit callous, but sometimes you just got to let them do what they're going to do and not get killed yourself. So I teleported in there, we picked up Dragon. We took that down pretty quickly. And as you see, doing pretty well at the moment. We're 5 kills up. In terms of gold, we're a little bit ahead at the moment, but you know, it's still kind of in the balance. So I sort of float around here waiting to see the mummy. We do manage to get him here, and he gets picked off really nicely here. But then, unfortunately, flashes over the wall. If only, you know, sometimes they have flash, sometimes they don't. Might have got away with that. Luckily enough for us, Jack does come in from the side, and he picks up another nice kill for us. But unfortunately, no one gets the assist this time, but you know, that happens sometimes. So we push down mid, you know, Mumu's dead, Carl's at top. Always good to split push when, you know, you're a one man up, someone's at top, you know, we're doing fine, so we decide to push down. Do pick it up pretty easy. You see I've still got blue buff as well. And I went Rod of Ages, and this time I went Tear of Goddess. I wanted to try it out. Haven't really tried it out in that many games, but I've seen sometimes where you get huge amounts of ability power. As you see, Carl trying to kill me there. Quite happy to get away with Wall of Pain. Wall of Pain? Yeah. And, you know, in the end I do, which is pretty good. So I TP back. Pretty sure I look to pick up my Archangel, which I do. And the only reason you'd ever go Archangel is if you want to build a Glass Cannon Karthus, which is just, you know, full AP, loads and loads of damage, and you're just looking to suicide in the middle of a fight. So we get a bit of a fight here. Lee Sin dies. I die as well. Pretty unfortunate. I don't manage to pick off anyone with my frantic queuing at their still alive team, which is a bit upsetting. And, you know, definitely not won this game. There was a stage where I thought maybe we were quite far ahead, but now we're struggling. Graves almost gets caught there by the Mumu grab and, you know, pretty much just about manages to get away. So we do get a little bit lucky there. Eventually I do come back up. But at the moment, you know, blue team have got a little bit of emphasis. They do try and push. They do make a bit of a mistake. They stick around. I pop up instantly ult. And we do sort of pick up one, and then we pick up a Mumu as well. I get 1 assist for that, so I'm picking up, you know, gold for the assists. Pretty sure Twitch does pretty well here. Picks off quite a few of us. We're kind of all in a lot of trouble here. And then they all stick around, and, you know, I come being Karthus, just stand right in the middle of all of them. Got my E on and pick up. I'm pretty sure this is a nice double kill on top of his triple. So, you know, we were in that big team fight for a while. I made sure that I didn't sort of just stand around. You know, I popped my ult and then I ran straight towards the team fight, tried to get in there as soon as possible. If I had TP, I would have gone straight in as well. And so in the end we do well. We're still 6 kills up. We're a little bit up on gold as well, so it's going pretty well at this stage of the game. Just speed it up a little bit. So I just keep trying to farm. At the moment, Orianna 132 minions, she's got 40 behind me. We do manage to catch Kyle out here. He does have to pop his ult, and there is no way he's ever getting away. So he does drop in the end, so it's a good play from our team there. And then obviously, we're just going to push up mid here. We weren't really confident about Baron. Well, I know I wasn't. And then we went across, and kind of wish we hadn't. Felt that we were more likely just to push mid, but we do go for it. And you'll see what happens. So we go in. Down. The reason I wasn't really that confident, we had no wards, we had no oracle, so we didn't know if they were watching us at all. In the end, we do manage to pick it up. Twitch gets miles out of position, so we pick him up really, really easily. Unfortunately, everyone decides to go chase Leona rather than the target that I thought might be better would be Orianna, because without Orianna up, we could probably push mid a little bit easier. Due to, you know, she does good AoE damage, but they do pick up Leona. We're going to push now anyway. We've got Baron. And we're in sort of a commanding position here. In terms of item, I decided to pick up a Soul Stealer as well because, you know, if you die as Karthus, when it's got 0 stacks, if you die and then manage to pick up assisted kills afterwards, you get full stacks and you don't lose any. So it becomes pretty much an OP item. And you see, Jack's just pushing that turret down. I sort of float forward. I want to get the turret down as well. I don't see much point in us getting into an unnecessary fight. We should just get the inhib down here. In the end, the team sort of wakes up and we half go for it, but Graves has completely left us, so unfortunately we have to think about backing away. We do get a little bit caught here. Amumu jumps through, he manages to get out. The Ignite's going to pick him up. And then I pop my ult, pretty sure it does absolutely nothing. And now they're sort of chasing me. Good ult there from Leona. So, you know I'm not getting away, so I just thought, I'll put E on, I'll just stand here and see if I can do anything, help Jax here. So I stand dead still, instantly die, and then try and do as much damage as I can to everyone around. And in the end, Jax gets a nice triple kill from it because, you know, I'm doing tons of damage. Not to quote Freak or anything, but I'm dealing so much damage, I'm not even alive, so he's just pretty much free to roam around and pick off all the kills, which he does. And, you know, now we're 10 kills up, we're pretty far ahead in gold as well. I'm kind of absolutely flying compared to Oriana. I do pick up a Banshee's Veil. I'm not entirely sure why. Sometimes I do strange things. I should have, in hindsight, just got more and more ability power. But I think at this stage I thought I was going to get caught. I got 370 ability power, it's not too bad. Picked up some sacks on the Soul Stealer. And like I say, this isn't like the perfect build. I'd never normally buy a Soul Stealer, but I wanted to try it out. So don't anyone start going buy Soul Stealers and think it's a good idea, because generally it's not. You have to be pretty confident you're about to win the game if you buy one. And there we go. We almost managed to catch Leona out there as well, but it doesn't quite happen. I just stand in this bush because, you know, I'm pretty happy to just get grabbed here by a Moo and try and deal a lot of damage to him. Not queuing particularly well, but I did have pretty bad latency, like I said already. And so, yeah, like I said, I'm pretty happy to just sort of stand here, try and push, wait for the rest of my team to come across, which they do in the end. Because I know that, you know, even if I die, I'm going to do so much damage to at least one person that we're going to be ahead. Graves this time tries to come around the side, but obviously they back away. All the meantime, Jax for some reason just pushing down mid. I noticed this. Pop an ult, do manage to pick up Karthus, and you know Jax does just about manage to get away. So it was a good play from Jax. I guess he knew he was pretty far ahead himself, and so he went for it, picked up a nice kill. And I'm pretty sure we kind of just win the game from here. A bit of a fight breaks out. Graves is miles ahead now. He kills this Oriana that wasn't particularly great. Amumu jumps in with a really pointless ult, and so we pick off another kill. And you know, we've definitely won at this stage. We'd be absolutely crazy to throw this away. We've got a really strong looking team. Jax with a Guardian Angel up, so it's pretty much how it's going to be. It's going to be a nice easy kill. Nice easy kill, nice easy win for us. In terms of items, yeah, I wouldn't suggest, if you're going Glass Cannon, don't pick up a Banshee, it's absolutely pointless. And don't really get a Soul Stealer either, because you know, the premise of Glass Cannon is that you are going to die non-stop. It so happens in this one that I didn't die that often compared to normal. But there are like future games that you guys are going to see where I pretty much build as much ability power as possible and just suicide non-stop, just so I can get triple and quadra kills on their team. And that's the end of this game.